Welcome to this edition of Tornado Watch. I'm King Sports Information Director Travis Gell here with John Miglarese, head men's soccer coach. How are you doing today?
Doing well.
Tough weekend this weekend. You opened up at the Loch Shootout down in Morrow, Georgia, the Clayton State tournament. Played Clayton State and then USC and a couple of tough teams in our region here. Dropped a couple of tough decisions. What was your assessment of the weekend and how the team performed?
I think we were inconsistent. I think we played a superb first half against Clayton State, which is probably going to end up one of the top 2 or 3 teams in our region. They were very good. We're up 1-0 at halftime, and deservedly so. And then came out and took Clayton State's best shot. And when you play that kind of level of competition, you're going to have to weather a storm certain times in the game. And unfortunately, we conceded 3 goals in 9 minutes. And by the time we got our heads on straight again, we're now 2 goals down with a lot of game left, and we do what we could. Created a few chances to try to get it 3-2, but the damage had been done at that point. So that was a frustrating result. But I think we definitely come away with that, thinking that we can play with the top teams in the region if we just concentrate a little bit more.
Yeah, that's usually a tough thing, is concentrating for that full 90 minutes. Some of the things, what did you see this weekend that you can work on this week in practice leading up to the game on Wednesday and game on Saturday?
Yeah, I think in preseason our defensive shape was very good, and it was actually pretty good throughout the week, this past weekend, but we made a mistake against USC in the first half and allowed them to get an opportunity against the run of play, so now we went into halftime 1-0. Switched to 2 forwards in the second half and did okay, but really struggled in the heat, being the second game in less than 24 hours. And I started guys from Scotland, Switzerland, and Iceland. They had never felt that kind of heat before in their life. Not to make excuses, but it was a struggle. Unfortunately, we created a great chance. Eli had a great shot, hit off the keeper's leg off the post and went out. And if that would have gone in, made it 1-1, I think we'd have broken their backs and won the game. But unfortunately, they came down and got a corner kick, but lost a marker, and now it's 2-0. So we definitely feel like USC Aiken got away from us. That was a game I don't want to say we should have won, because they had very, very, very good players. They were a good team. And we just, a little bit young, had some guys coming off being sick. Murphy's still not 100%. And Cobain didn't play Friday night, and Ben Allen got hurt in 30 minutes into the first half. So, if it went wrong, if it could have gone wrong, it definitely did go wrong. But we're going to keep battling. Yeah,
I guess the good thing is, too, the rest of the year you don't have to play back-to-back days.
No. To be honest, we're never going to schedule that again. It's too much. It seems like a good idea at the time to get to Atlanta and play 2 good teams, but the turnaround and that kind of heat was tough. The other teams had to deal with it too, and unfortunately we were the only team in the tournament to come out of it without a win.
Yeah, offensively too, you put more than half of the shots on net, 10 out of 19. Yeah. How do you feel you performed offensively after going through the preseason? How do you feel that went this weekend?
Our first goal we scored against Clayton State is probably as good a goal you'll see in college soccer. And I'm not saying that to bloat us, but it was fantastic. The ball movement, the technique, it was just superb. Anybody watching the game that found me after that game was really impressed with how we attacked. But sustaining that for 90 minutes, I think when we're clicking, we're very dangerous. But then we seem to go flat sometimes. And if you look at the youth in the team, it explains a lot. We're starting a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and we're talented, but we're just not mature enough yet to know how to win games. We got some lessons to learn, but again, I come away from the weekend knowing that we can compete with anybody. It's just concentrating and performing.
Yeah, earlier you mentioned defense. I'm talking in the preseason, that defense you were pretty excited about. Defense was coming together pretty well. Is that kind of the same thing, the 90 minutes, kind of putting together for 90 minutes on the defensive end as well?
Yeah, well, restarts. And we gave 3 goals on corner kicks, which is just, that's dumb. We can do better than that. That's frankly kind of the easiest part of the game, just staying with your man and staying aware. And there were some freshman mistakes again. Not to blame it all on freshmen, don't get me wrong, but a little bit of concentration or lack of concentration cost us. And now, we're in games. Now we're way behind game in a game because we've lost concentration just for 4 seconds. And in this region, it's going to be that way. And I said before in one of these other interviews, I believe we're in the toughest region in the U.S. We've got 5 teams in the top 25 from our region. And anybody from 6 through 15 in our region, they're good and could be in the top 25. I mean, there are no breaks. Yeah. So every game, every team will be good, every game will be a grind.
And looking forward, too, the schedule doesn't really let up this week either. You got Tusculum at Tusculum on Saturday night, which is right down the road here in Greenville. Then you open up conference play already next Saturday at Emmanuel, who's new to the conference.
Yeah. And then right after that, Carson Newman, who's number 2 in the country. So.
And national.
I can scout. Yeah.
So what are you looking for this week? And opening conference play this early, it has to be a little bit daunting, I guess.
No, we just want to be resilient. We want to bounce back. We're frustrated that we dropped 2 results. We felt like we could have gotten one of them. So we're 0-2. But frankly, it's so early in the season, we get so many games left. There's no point to panic. We're just going to stick to the process. We believe we can beat Tusculum. We plan to go there and get a result, and then turn around and get another conference result. So by the end of this week, hopefully we're talking this time next week, we're 2-2, looking to knock off the national finals. That's where we want to be. We believe we can be there.
All right. Good luck this week, Coach, and thanks for joining us.
All right.